Today I want to talk to you guys about something that for me has been a challenge. And why it's been a challenge, I don't know if you can really understand this or relate to this, is when it comes down to feeling like you're chasing something, someone, and I'll give you an example. So if you really want a job and you're constantly doing everything in your power to change who you are, just to be able to get that interview, and then you know what you have to say or what you have to do, but it's not you. At the end of the day, that's not where you need to be at. God will always give you signs as to is this the path you're supposed to be on, or is this where you're meant to be? Now, I never understood that until the other day. I realized something. God will always tell you, hey, this is where you're going to go. This is what you're going to do. Maybe not in as clear directions as that, but genuinely you'll know. So say if you're chasing someone that you know will never choose you, or you're chasing a job that you know really you shouldn't have to change everything about you to even be considered for that position. Even if you know all the right things to say, all the right things to do, if it's not you, it's not meant for you. If you have to change everything about you, unless you're a horrible person, a horrible human being, there's a difference between making small changes, which are good for you and which benefit you, and then making changes that truly are not genuinely for the betterment of yourself or others. Now, I've learned that there are many different forms of change, and there are many different ways that you can truly understand this message. But the one above all is, remember, you are the prize. You should never be chasing. At the end of the day, if you're not happy with who you are, you shouldn't be chasing anything anytime soon, especially not another person. You need to learn how to not just love yourself, but truly be proud and know that when you tell yourself or when you say these words out loud, you know for a fact that they're true. When I tell myself I'm the prize, I'll be honest with you guys, it's not something I truly do believe yet. And I say yet because I've been working on it. There's a lot that I need to improve on. I know that from not just my past, but from who I am to this day, I have a lot to work on. Just because I'm kind, just because I'm nice does not make me weak. Just because I have a lot I need to improve on does not make me a bad person. I've learned all these things. Yes, I've made some mistakes that to this day still haunt me. Yes, I've made some accidents that to this day I'm still paying for. But what I've realized in doing all those things is that no matter what I've done or who I've done it to, at the end of the day, I did every decision on my own. God did not tell me to make those decisions. That was me being irresponsible, me being young, and there being no excuse for me making them. I know that I have a lot that I need to improve on, and I'm doing my best to. For me, I'm the type of person, and I don't know if anyone else out there can understand or relate to this, but if I truly want something, I go after it, and I do not stop. And there are times where I probably should, if I'm being honest, that's got me into quite a bit of trouble, if I'm being honest as well. But the biggest thing that I'm the most proud of is lately I've been especially making sure that if I give my word, I do not go back on it. Now, I'm not perfect. I'm not saying I keep my word 100% of the time, or I always have, because I haven't. I'll be honest about that. But the biggest change that I'm willing to make is if something, someone, or some reason that there is a thing removed from my life, a person removed from my life, or just an opportunity that did not present itself, I'm learning to accept that and to move on. Because at the end of the day, there's always going to be another opportunity. At the end of the day, there's always going to be another person. At the end of the day, there's always going to be something better and something meant for you. Because what is meant for you will always be there. It should never have to be the fact that you're changing everything about yourself just to try to keep that thing. Whether it's a job, whether it's a person, whether it's family, you decide what you're willing to put up with. But my brothers and sisters out there, you are the prize. Never let anyone or anything tell you or make you feel any different. Because if it does, it is not meant for you. You need to lose that immediately. If you have to feel so worthless, whether you're in a relationship or you want to be in a relationship, and you're not understanding the value that you bring to the table, then you're not ready to be in a relationship. You're not ready to bring that person happiness, let alone yourself. If you cannot look at yourself in the mirror and say, I am the prize with 100% confidence, you have a lot to work on. But my friends, this is the right place for you to start. This is where you begin. It shouldn't be you looking at yourself in the mirror and going, I have a lot to work on, and then going about your day. That's not how that works. I've done that, so I know what that's like, right? I've looked at myself and go, I could eat healthier, but this burger sounds really good, right? I've done that when it comes to cookies, when it comes to sweets, when it comes to so many things. And recently is when I started to really make the most drastic changes, because I realized there's nobody else that's going to make these changes for me, right? There's nobody that's going to care about me if I don't care about me. And when that heart truth set in, I understood a lot more than I ever thought possible. When I care, regardless of what it is or who it is, I care deeply, I care absolutely, and I care truly without ever expecting anything in return. Now, that's me. I'm not telling you guys to be like me. I'm telling you guys to learn to be able to stand up for yourself, what you believe in, and who you want to be. The right people will always come to your life. The right people will not just come to your life, but they will stay, and they will want to stay because they are attracted to you. You're not having to chase them, and you should never have to chase someone or something or just literally chase anything. I've been 100% honest with you, right? I may not have my words all the way coherent yet, but when it comes to me chasing, I'm done with that. When it comes to me trying to figure out and beg and plead for people to stay, or just an opportunity to be around, when I talk to God now, it doesn't matter if it's a good day. I've had some struggles in my day. It doesn't matter what kind of day it is. I'm always thanking Him, understanding, and praying for tomorrow to have just as good of a day by being able to wake up, to have the opportunity to speak to you guys. I've been waiting on making this video because I didn't want to just put out a video to put out a video's sake. This is my version of a podcast where I just talk to you guys, and I truly try to give you the best advice that I can that reminds you of your worth, of your time, and of who you are. We've all lost sight of ourselves at one point or another. I know I have. I know I'm still trying to find myself, but I remember above all that at the end of the day, God will always lead you down the right path. You just have to listen. You have to be willing to receive. You cannot just expect Him to be like, you know what? Today I'm going to listen to God, and tomorrow, I don't know yet. That's not how that works. You have to care about yourself enough every day of the week that you talk to Him, that you make a difference in this world. Not just because you want something in return, but because you genuinely want to be a better person. For those of you who do not want to change, for those of you who are happy with where you are, if it's a good thing, I'm proud of you. If it's not, maybe you should reconsider some things. But at the end of the day, whoever you are and however you look at life, what matters the most is a bad moment does not make a bad day. Just like when it comes down to a bad decision does not make you a horrible person. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone needs to learn from them, though. That is what separates you. If you make the same mistake over and over again, you're not learning anything, you're purposely doing it, then I'm not saying you're a bad person, but there might be something you need to reconsider, right? And at the end of the day, everybody's different. Everyone has their reasons, but you have to ask yourself, am I doing everything that I can to be better? And if that answer is no, you know exactly what you have to change. Nobody can tell you how to be, who to be, or what to do. Nobody can help you figure out life unless you're ready to receive any advice and make those changes. You are your own biggest advocate. You're your own best friend and you're your own worst enemy. And the only person that changes and decides the outcome of your day, of your time, of anything is you. And if you're unable to do that, then my friend, I pray you find answers soon. I pray these videos that I will be releasing soon will help you understand why you are the prize, why you are worth more than you know. I hope you all have a great day, and thank you for tuning in to my very first podcast, or my version of a podcast ever. More to come later on. Have a great one, and I'll talk to you more all later on.